stay fly.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Adrian Nyce. Welcome to another episode of Mouthin Out. We are in Charlotte, North Carolina, at the world famous Audio Box, home of the baby, stunning for Vegas, 2C, and other familiar faces. Right now, I'm here with
Balmain Tana.
in the building. What's up, my dog?
What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. Thanks for taking the time out your day to tap in with Mouthin Out.
Y'all got to.
Okay, so let's start off with your name. How did you get your artist name, bro?
Somebody just asked me that same question. Cause I'm like I like designers and stuff like that. But Balmain was like my favorite brand that done came out. Like no Miris, no Chrome Hard. Before all that, Balmain was like my favorite ones.
Right.
And my name Santana, so I just shortened Santana and put the Balmain with it.
And together we got, say it again.
Balmain Tana.
Balmain Tana. What? I like that. And I'm pretty sure, I don't think nobody else got that name. So
Ain't nobody got it.
you got to worry about that.
Nah, ain't nobody got it.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. How long you been rapping?
I'll say about a year.
A year.
Yeah.
What made you get into it? And when you say a year, are you saying like, okay, it's been a year since I started taking it serious, and before that you were kind of writing, dabbling in it? Or
A year.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what made you get into it?
I like music, so it's like, I was at a point where I ain't had nothing to do, so I was just like, I like music, so let me start doing music, and I feel like I can do it, and there's a lot of trash artists just coming out blowing up, so I'm like, I know I can do it, so I started, going to the studio and doing it.
It's now or never, goddamn. So was this during the pandemic that you started? Pre or after?
Like pre-pandemic,
Pre-pandemic, like right before it hit.
like 2019.
Got you. And so, well, what were you doing before?
Streets, in the streets. So I try to get out the streets. So I started doing music, put my focus on music.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, those two kind of go hand in hand because you'll be surprised at the amount of stuff that's funded by street money.
Yeah, you definitely need the funding for the music, but you can't be in the streets and do music.
No, you definitely can't do both. You definitely, if you really like are serious about your music and want to make it in this industry, you got to definitely like focus all in type shit.
Yeah, I learned that because when I started, I was trying to like do streets, music, club, and that just wasn't going together. I just felt like I just kept losing.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, how would you balance all of that, man? Because you're kind of stretching yourself thin, right?
Yeah, ain't no balance in that. You gotta pick and choose. Yeah, so it's like I gotta do the music.
Facts. Are you from the Charlotte area?
I've been in Charlotte. I was raised in. I was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, but I moved to Charlotte like 11, 12 years ago, and I've just been here since.
Facts. What was it like? What was it like growing up in Atlanta?
Fun.
Fun. Elaborate a little more. Like what?
It's just fun to like versus Charlotte, like in Atlanta. It's like it's always something to do. You always got something to do. New people always come in, and versus Charlotte, like when you go out in Charlotte, doing stuff in Charlotte, it's like you run to the same people. And Atlanta's like it's always gonna be different. More different people, more opportunities for you, and it's just fun.
What was it like in your household? Was your parents were they playing music, or I don't know if you have siblings, but were they playing music? If you remember back.
Yeah, old school music. Old school. That's it. Old school music. That was it. It wasn't no it was rap like in the 90s, but it was mostly old school music.
You have brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I do.
Are they into music at all, like rapping or singing or anything?
My uncle, he got a band out in California. They be doing it for like a long time. But they always in California. It's like you never see them.
Hey, shit, but if you go to Cali, at least you got a little connect. Shoot.
That nah, the way he is, ain't no connect with that. You gotta come out your pockets.
Oh, facts. I mean, well, so do you think you could hit him up for maybe some like advice? Maybe if it came down to it.
Yeah,
It's all good knowledge, you know.
that's probably all.
Knowledge is power nowadays.
Yeah, you definitely right about that.
Okay, so so what about like when you were in high school or in school? Like, did you have friends around you that were kind of into rapping, or do you have friends now that are kind of into rap? Or yeah, pre before you started.
Yeah, I got friends. Like most of my friends into doing music now, but in school, it was more like I came up in that like that battle rap area, the New York era, and then the snap era when Atlanta we just kind of took off. So in school it was just more, everybody trying to, at the table in school rapping. Yeah, that's type of stuff. Ain't nobody taking it serious. That's really what it was.
What brought you to Charlotte? Family.
Family, really. That's really it. Family and change my environment.
What was your first? Had you been to the Carolinas before moving here?
No,
What was your first impression of the area?
born. It was like it ain't nothing to do.
It definitely is a lot slower than like the bigger markets like Atlanta, New York, Cali, for sure.
Yeah, it's still spots in Charlotte I still haven't been to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like no lie, I still be using GPS places, certain places, a lot of places. Then with all the building, like Atlanta too. When I go back to Atlanta, I use GPS there too, unless I'm on my side.
Yeah.
So if I'm on my side, I kind of know where I'm going.
Atlanta's big as fuck.
Yeah, you be thinking you in Atlanta, you don't even be in Atlanta no more. You be in Stone Mountain somewhere. But it was just different.
So now that you are kind of in the music industry, what are some of the biggest differences you see between the Atlanta market versus the Carolina market?
That's simple. Well, here you don't get a lot of local support versus in Atlanta. Like they support you more. They feel like you taking it serious and you doing it. And so it's like in the here you gotta like kind of beg people, bug them to play your music and listen to your music. Versus in Atlanta, it's like everybody on the same wave. So they're gonna listen to your music, they're gonna support your music, they're gonna promote your music, and it's just not the same here.
Interesting. I agree with that though. I agree with that. We got like pockets. It's just like pockets of people that support or whatever. You gotta tap into that pocket to really do anything, or like you said, beg or bug them constantly to kind of
Here, they not gonna support you until they see that like you actually going up.
buzzing.
Yeah, 'cause I seen it happen with the baby and Stunner and a lot of more people.
Because the baby was out here moving, and a lot of people wasn't even really fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? But he was out here doing his flyers, hustling, et cetera, et cetera. But then when he started going out,
Yeah, a lot of people talking about him. He not for sure. He not. Then once he got the best song in the world, everybody, oh yeah, that's my bro. I know him. And they just jumped on the bandwagon,
jumped on the bandwagon for sure.
which is understandable.
Yeah, I mean, he is one of the biggest artists. He has had a big comeback. They was trying to cancel my boy, but then Kanye was like, "Scoop."
Yeah, that I feel like controversy definitely sells.
For sure, for sure. That is a great point. Let's talk about your music a little bit. How would you describe your sound for those of the people who haven't heard it before?
Different because I don't sound like nobody that's rapping or that don't rap. Different. My sound is my sound. My flow is my flow, and that's what everybody tell me. You sound like you.
And so, are you rapping, or is it more like melodic type vibes, or just rap?
I'm rapping. I ain't no up north rapper or It's just I'm just my rap. That's it. That's
Your
it.
style, your flow.
Yep. That's it.
If you had to compare yourself to a couple of artists, just to kind of give them an idea, who would you compare yourself to? It can be a mix of multiple people.
Uh, I can't say because if I say I compare myself to somebody, my music, that's like, nah, I can't because my music don't sound like this. Even though I listen to them, but my music don't sound like this. Like, so I can't compare my music to no one. You just have to listen to it for yourself.
You are you. You ain't budget for nobody. um. Okay. So I guess who are some artists who inspire you? Who are some inspirational artists you might have looked up to growing up, or who maybe have inspired to start pursuing?
To pursue, well, growing up, of course, I listen to Pop and Wayne. That's like my my two. But I really say influence had to be Future.
Future,
Yeah, Future, 2 Chain, Gucci. That's
all Atlanta.
yeah, that's really it. I don't really listen. Well, I wasn't really listening to like no other type of rap, so that's all I listen to.
Nice. How do you feel about? Well, I mean, how do you feel about the South kind of taking over the music? Because it was Atlanta, which is still somewhat is, but then we got the Carolina artists coming up. Wave like we got the baby, Tusi, Black Zach, we got Murray. How do you feel about you know the South kind of?
That's good because a lot of pioneers feel like it's not real rap, but music evolves, so you just gotta get with it. Just like in the '80s they had rap, then in the '90s they had rap, 2000s they got rap, so you just gotta get with it. So it's like when the South came out back in the day, they people really want to listen to it. It's more on some up north type rap. Then they don't have Outkast, so you can't really deny them.
Can't deny them.
Can't deny them because they got everything that they said that we didn't have. Then Gucci, Jeezy, all them. So they set the tone for Ti. They set the tone for the South. So I like it.
Do you feel like, and this is just talking about the Carolinas specifically, do you feel like an artist can pop here, or do you feel like they still kind of need to go to a bigger market in order to quote unquote pop?
That's crazy. Cause my homeboy called me this morning, telling me same stuff. He was like, I had to get out of Charlotte for my music to pop. He told me that not like 2 3 hours ago. Like literally, like man, you know what you need to do. You gotta get out of Charlotte because if you blow in Charlotte, you're just gonna be big in Charlotte. But yeah, because you gotta get with the right people. That's gonna promote it outside of the Carolina. I know that they trying to do the whole Carolina pride, Carolina this, but it's bigger than the Carolina. So you gotta. I'm just not trying to be just.
So we got to get out of Charlotte in order to blow, basically.
Yeah, cause I actually seen it with like I ain't gonna name no names, but I know artists that's been rapping in Charlotte 10, 15 years. They popular in Charlotte. They gonna play their songs in the club. They gonna do all this in Charlotte, but outside of Charlotte,
Nobody know them.
no, nobody is playing that.
And that's an important thing. Like, I definitely think artists should travel outside of their hometowns, their home cities, their home states, just so they can kind of open their mind and to like, wow, I'm not the biggest thing in the world type shit.
Yeah, definitely.
In your opinion, how do you think artists can avoid going stagnant? And stagnant in a sense of, okay, they're blowing, but then it's just kind of nothing else after that. They just,
You, me personally, you gotta creative, and you gotta, you, you gotta know what the people like. Like you gotta get on the waves, like whatever's new and that's what's popular. So your music gotta change with that, so you can go to another level.
okay, okay. Okay, so you're independent right now, right? All right, so do you know what an elevator pitch is?
No,
Okay, so basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint a picture, paint a scenario, and within the scenario, I'm gonna have you pitch yourself to these label executives on why they should sign you. Okay, and you only got 1 minute to do so. All right. So let me paint the picture. So let me paint the picture. All right. So we're in a big corporate building, right? We're at the top floor. There's like 50 floors. We're at the top floor. Okay. And so we're getting on the elevator. Who's in this elevator? I'm in this elevator. You're in this elevator. We got Jay-Z Rock Nation executives in this elevator. We got Capitol Records. We got Drake OVO. We got Bad Boy in there. The who's who is in this elevator. And you're in this elevator. So you got this 1 minute while we're coming down on this elevator to talk to them, pitching them on why they should sign you, why they should do business with you. Okay, and go.
Man, matter of fact, if I just play my song, cause that's gonna speak for everything. I just play my song, pull it up, cause this the hardest song in Charlotte right now.
Okay, so you see them bobbing their heads and everything.
Nah, I can't give you the rest of it. I can't give you the rest of it. Like, you want the rest of it, you know what you need to do. Yeah, you got to tap in with it.
Give them a little something.
You can't give them the whole thing. Can't give them the whole thing. Just so they can come back for more.
All right, let's say they are oh, you ain't gotta answer it. You don't gotta answer that. Let's just we'll clip that. But okay, so let's say some manager, some label executive comes across this interview and they fucking with that music or want you to get it sent to them. What's your social media so they can tap in with you?
Balmain Tana. That's it. Balmain Tana, all platforms. That's my name. That's my brand. I'm standing by it.
And just go ahead and spell it out just so they can.
BALMAIN_TANA on Instagram. Anywhere else, it's just Balmain Tana.
Balmain Tana. Tap the fuck in. Okay, so what's next for you? I think you said you got a single out right now. Are you about to drop a single?
Yeah, that's the single actually right now. So that be going in the club.
What's it called?
Go.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
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 Mm-hmm.
How long has it been out? How long have you been pushing it?
Oh, it's been out, what, 2 weeks?
2 weeks. It's going crazy.
Crazy. Like, my first week, it had a star on Apple Music. I felt like my first 3 days. So I guess I had to ask people what the star mean.
What does it mean?
It mean that's a popular song right now. So it mean I guess it's getting a lot of play. People putting it in a playlist or whatever. They play it in the club. They always get the club rocking. Every time I perform it, turn the whole club up.
So for people who don't know, I guess, how do you go about getting your song played in the club?
I run down on the DJ. I run down on the DJ, or if it's somebody there that know the DJ, because sometimes the DJ they won't play your music. So I try to send a diversion female to them. Hey, holler at DJ for me. Let them play it. Then once they play it, they be like, oh shit, yeah, this shit is like that.
You give her you have like a flash drive or something, and
I drop it to them because most times DJ you can airdrop it to their Mac. So if they got it on their phone, then they can just go ahead and airdrop it to them.
This man's smart. Throw that diversion, boy.
You got to have that diversion, man. Cause it done happened to me before in the club. I done went to the DJ. Hey, can you play on me? Oh, $150. What? I'm not. But a female go request it. What is it? Yeah, they be like, oh, what is it? We about to play it for you. Then you know that's what it is. Once they hear a song like a couple times and it clicks in their head, yeah, they gonna go.
So when it is playing in the club, do you pay attention to the crowd's reactions and just people, everybody?
Yeah, to see how it's moving because automatic. The song's gonna you see how you were moving. The song's gonna move you automatic, and that's what I want my music to do. So as soon as you hear it, it moves you. I don't want to wait 40, 50 seconds into the song before people catching on from the go. Like the baby, as soon as the beat drop, he rapping. That's how I be wanting. As soon as I want you to be, I want you to have it. Yeah.
Is all of your music like this, or is it just right now? These are the certain singles or way you're trying to.
Yeah. So the way I look at it, uh, my music, you got to put out singles that's gonna get their attention. So once you get their attention, like then for the album, you give them like the music that you actually want them to hear. Like with my single that I put out, that's the music that I feel like that'll get that attention, pull them in, so they can start listening to me more. Then once they listen to the album, they be like, "Oh, he really like that."
So basically, get their eyeballs, get their ears, get the traffic on you, and then we bringing that, or then we switching it, driving it towards your album, basically.
But all the songs still gonna be hard because I'm not gonna, me personally, I'm not gonna put out a song that I don't think hard. I probably let like people hear it before. I be like, "What do you think about this song?" If I get like, say, if I had 10 people, 8 of them like it, I'll put it out. But if I get like couple like nah, bro, that ain't it.
Who do you get to listen to it? Is it friends, or is it just random people, or just like?
Really, friends or people that I be around who don't support me.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, how do you avoid like them? You know, because you might have those friends that just might say yeah, anyways, or something like that. How do you avoid that?
So I kind of really ask people who don't support me because I feel like they not gonna hop on the bandwagon. They not just gonna tell me anything. Like I might just go to my sister or my mom or my brothers, people like that who I know don't support me. And, you know, I,
Honest opinion.
yeah, and I kind of check their body movement, stuff like that.
So so you just said you're not gonna drop a track if it's not fire. So when you go to record your album or maybe a single that you plan on like pushing, are you the type of person? Well, do you record like? Do you over record songs? So like, say you are gonna drop an album that's 10 songs. Do you record like 30 songs and then kind of pick and choose, or is it more so like whatever comes out, and then you might switch up one or two?
I kind of stay with, I, I kind of stay with like I do it song by song. So I take my time with the song. I gotta feel like, all right, this the one. Like, I any song that I record, I feel like I'm put on the album.
Like a song at a time. You focused on a song at a time.
Yeah, even though I kind of be doing, I probably have like 3, 4 songs that I'm trying to do, but I kind of just stick to one song. So I like, all right, I'm putting this on the album. I'm put this on the album. I'm put this on the album. But I feel like they all be like that.
Okay. Do you have any management or anything like that?
Nah, I got kind of like a assistant.
What What do you think is it? Does it? Are there pros in having people help you, or are there cons? Like, what are some pros and cons? I guess.
Well, I really can't answer that question because I ain't got like a lot of people helping me.
Would you like management? Or do you feel like you don't need it in order to, I don't know, keep leveling?
Yeah, of course, I feel like I need management because I realize I can't do it by myself.
Do it by yourself, boy.
Yeah, even though people they be trying like, oh, I don't need no help. I did it on my own. That's not true because you can't do it by yourself.
So much that goes on, and as you keep leveling, it's more and more is going to come.
Yeah, because every day I learn different stuff on how to go about stuff. Like I ask people who actually really smart with the music and know how to go about things the proper way, business way. So I kind of ask them for advice.
Yeah, as you should. Goddamn, absorb that shit. Absorb it, man. got any showcases coming up or anything like that? Since the pandemic is, it's over. It's around, but it's over.
Yeah, actually I pulled this showcase today, but I I had signed on perform a couple clubs last weeks. I had a couple shows that I didn't get to attend to, but I definitely got showcase coming up. I think this weekend, this Labor Day weekend, this weekend coming up. Yeah, Labor Day weekend, and a week after that, I'm doing some shows. And, people be hitting me up about coming performing.
I was about to say, how do you go about choosing your shows? Do people hit you up, or do you kind of see? You might see a certain person post it, and then you try to figure out who to get in contact with, or
Yeah, both. I kind of see like I kind of look. I try to look at the following. Like I kind of like when I like if certain people post they doing a certain type show. Kind of look at they following and what how much traffic they got. Cause I could do a show there and no telling who will be there. I just don't want to do like no show where it's just a bunch of just random people.
not beneficial?
Yeah, that's not beneficial to me. Especially if I got to spend my money, I want at least get on a take it to a different platform.
So let's say you do get on a show, you done spent your money, you on the roster or the list, the performance list. How do you take advantage of um the showcases? How do you take advantage of being there, the people, all that?
I'm gonna go rock it out so they can talk about something. So once people start talking about something, cause I mean, like one time, like 3 weeks ago, I performed, and a lot of people talking about it. They're like, "Oh man, that song gonna go hard." People like, "But I couldn't even get to the stage because everybody was, man, you had that shit on rocking." So it's like I kind of just my stage presence is it's gonna mean a lot. So I gotta make sure I rock it out because
That's good.
that's what people talk about.
If you could tour with any artist in the industry right now, um, who'd you tour with
Right now,
right now?
Kanye West.
Kanye West. Woo! I know his tour is about to be insane.
Yeah, like right now, yeah, it got to be Kanye West.
This shit's insane. I mean, I think they were saying before this last thing that he did with like the baby and everybody, I think they had said he had already made 12 million from Apple, and that was just like off of the streaming, performing, and everything. Like that's crazy.
He's the goat.
That's crazy.
He's the goat. He's the goat.
What about a feature? If you could get a feature from any artist in the world, money doesn't matter. You just pick and choose, and they like, yes, let's go, let's do it. Who are you getting a feature from?
Like on a personal level, like just 'cause I want to do it. So
Yeah, just anybody you want to do it. They don't have to be mainstream. It could just be anybody. They can be mainstream. It's just whatever you want.
it had to be Kanye.
Kanye again.
Kanye, it be like Kanye, Future, Thug. I had to go on like Weekend.
Yeah, throw that in there.
I gotta get the Weekend. Yeah, so for my music, while I listen to it, my music be different. I listen to all different type of music.
That's good though that you know, not boxing your mind in. I guess you know what I'm saying. All right, so we're planning to get a couple more shows. We're pushing a track. Go. Do we got a video out for it?
It'll be out next week.
All right, so y'all stay tuned. What's the YouTube?
Balmain Tana.
Balmain Tana. Balmain Tana. And what else are we dropping? Are we dropping anything else before the end of the year?
Just an album and another single. Well, it might be another single.
Potentially.
Yeah, but I'm gonna run with this one right now. And when the album drop and the video drop,
What's the album?
yeah, introduction of Balmain Tana.
Introduction of Balmain Tana. Is Go gonna be on the album too? Of course, yeah, of course, man. What?
Why wouldn't it? That's the go song. Yeah,
How many songs are we gonna have?
I'm gonna do 10. Yeah, yeah, 10.
Is there any reason or just
I don't want it too long. Ain't nobody really gonna listen to no 20 something songs straight. So I want 10. If I make sure my album you don't got to skip no song, and they not gonna be like 4, 5 minutes long. Nah, it'll be straight to the point. You ain't gotta change it.
Oh no, you good. Oh, I was making sure that wasn't me. That's the shit again. Okay, and do we have any features on there?
Yeah, yeah.
Who we got?
I can't tell you.
You can't get the exclusive. Come on.
Yeah, they just gotta wait.
I just gotta wait and see, man.
After this, I'm not doing no more features.
You're not doing no more features. It's all you. Like your next album, it's just all you.
Yeah, I'm not
Interesting. Wow, okay, that's interesting. Why? Why that? Why no features?
because I don't want none. Because a lot of the artists, and that's their mainstream. Because a lot of the artists that around here, they don't support me. But I know once they see my song going up, a lot of people trying to reach out now. Like, hey, damn, I'm trying to. No,
That's when you hit them with the price tag. Hit them over the head.
yeah, I do a feature. I do a feature on their song, but they're not gonna get featured on my song.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Um, okay, man.
Personally.
Exactly, exactly. So I have this segment called "One Piece of Advice." Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. You're gonna give one piece of advice to. It could be a group of people. It could be one person. It could be an inanimate object. And you're just gonna give one piece of advice. Okay, simple. All right. So for the first one, give one piece of advice to the entire world as a whole. Give one piece of advice to the entire world.
Stop the hating. Hating. That's real. That's the best advice.
Okay, stop the hating, motherfuckers.
If you ain't hating, you support. You know what I mean? So people. I don't know why they hate, but we got to stop that.
Got to stop, man. Don't do nothing for nobody.
Yeah, that shit wild. People be hating. You been knowing them all your life. They hating. Then people be hating. They don't even know you. Like, what was you hating for? Like, what's going on? That shit crazy.
That's a fact, that is a big fact. Okay, so next, let me see. Give one piece of advice to up and coming artists in Atlanta.
In Atlanta,
In Atlanta.
shit, keep the wave. Keep the. I feel like in Atlanta, you got to keep the wave. Like, cause a lot of people going to the drill route. Like New York got their drill route. I feel like Atlanta really don't have drill rap. It's just we just got our, they got it on the sound.
To it.
Yeah, and they trying to make it. Oh, it's drill rap in Atlanta, but it's not. Just keep the wave.
Keep the wave.
Yeah,
What about some advice to up and coming artists in the Carolinas?
shit. You gotta promote. You gotta promote each other in the Carolinas, because that's the only way you are gonna make it out. If you promote and support the people that's in the Carolinas.
So you saying like instead of it being one rapper on, we need like about 10 or 20 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, cause you see like the other states and stuff like Memphis, you have one, then you have two, then you got three. Like all of them is doing stuff together. They all coming up together. Like ain't like that in the Carolina. When you think about the Carolina, you don't think about two people. The baby, J. Cole.
That's really, really on. You're probably right.
Yeah, so but when you think about Memphis or Atlanta or New York, you got
Atlanta definitely. They got
a whole lot of people. Or California or Houston. It's like
I got you.
they got a whole lot of people. So you can do the same thing in Carolina because a lot of people doing music.
Just promote each. Everybody needs to promote every other body's music. I guess.
On the way, because that's what they do.
Got you. Okay, and then for the last one, give one piece of advice to 21-year-old you. Where were you? What were you doing? Give one piece of advice to that guy.
At 21,
21.
man, I had to get out the streets. Yeah,
Get out the
get the fuck out the street. At 20, yeah, I was knee deep at 21.
Oh, get out them streets. Why?
Yeah, at 21. Yeah.
So what? So if you had to replace being in the streets with something, what would you replace it with at 21?
Shit, My sports career.
Sports. Okay, you was in a sport.
Yeah, I had a scholarship.
Wow. For what?
Basketball.
Basketball. Dang. So you would say focus on that.
I fucked it up. I fucked that shit up. Yeah.
To each his own. You know, everything's a learning lesson. You learn every day. Probably was meant to happen. Just he's like, nah, he fucked.
I fucked that up. That shit wasn't meant to happen. But it happened.
What did you learn from it? How about that?
I learned this shit fucked my life up. What I had planned, like from growing up, what I had planned, my dreams, can't get that back.
So if you, do you have children or anything? Are you gonna try to instill in them like, look, whatever you do now affects your future type shit?
Oh yeah, so I got 2 girls, so it's like I know they're not gonna go down the path I went through. You feel me? So I try to do much I can to make sure they don't even experience nothing on my growing up.
Have they expressed any interest in music or anything, or any of the arts or anything like that?
Yeah, my oldest daughter, cause she be like, she be on tour with the baby and Mondred and stuff.
Rich Dunk.
Yeah, Rich Dunk, and she be like, oh, I can rap.
She's on tour with him.
Yeah.
Like doing what? Just like administrative work or like?
Her stepfather is like the camera.
Okay.
Man, whatever he is to, and they be.
So she gets to go and actually experience that, like, and see like what's happening.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
A lot of kids don't get that, especially with like arguably the biggest rapper out right now.
Yeah.
Last words before we get out of here, brother.
Yeah. Follow me on all platforms. You got to. Balmain Tana. Hopefully somebody come up with a dance on TikTok so I can go viral.
Oh, that's what we need. That's what we need.
That's what I need. It's definitely a TikTok dance coming.
And just go ahead and spell it one more time.
BALMAINTAN. Balmain Tana.
Balmain Tana. Thank you for joining us today, brother. We over here at Audio Box Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you guys for tapping in. Please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm your host, Adrian Nyce. This is Mouthin Out, and we are out. Peace.
Deuces.
Trying to stay fly.